live.
Isn't it live?
You can sit on my.
We are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have a half hour till Ecclesiastes, the Circus of Life.
30
begins.
minutes. Oh my gosh, how are you feeling?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
I'm nervous. I haven't been, because of our, can you turn the sound off? Because of our global pandemic, I haven't had really opportunity to be nervous or excited. And it's like, I'm nervous tonight.
I know, me too. It feels like an opening nervousness, but it's like, oh, it's here. Like, it's different than like on stage, but it still feels the same nerve-wracking feelings.
I feel that.
Sorry, I'm on my phone because I'm checking to see if we had any questions.
If you're joining, let us know you're here.
Yeah.
How are you? Welcome, welcome.
So we're just here. We're gonna talk to you for a little while. We're gonna just talk, be silly, be us, and then
We're sort of silly.
yeah, we're sort of silly.
Sort of silly sometimes.
I think most of the time, I think we're either like very silly or like very serious. There's like no in between. It's either like ha 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 or like let me talk about my deepest sorrow.
Do either of you like have any pre-show rituals, like when you're going on stage or?
Oh, our friend Samantha Stevenson just joined
Samantha.
on. Oh, we're so excited that you're watching. Now, Samantha knows the stress of doing a live. She does the Lifehouse's praise-a-thons. It's like, she was going to do like a 12-hour live event where she had like videos coming in and she was like hosting, but then also doing like crazy.
Where's everyone coming from? Where's everyone live from? Let us know.
Kelly
Kelly.
Garcia.
Hi, Kelly.
Does anyone have any questions for us?
Yeah, Jonathan just asked about pre-show rituals.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about
that.
that.
Yeah, no, sorry. I interrupted you. So, I do have. Does anyone know my pre-show ritual? I've talked about it before. I'm gonna let it go in the comments, and if anyone knows, just type it in. But do you have any pre-show rituals?
Me, just my warm-ups, stretching, and
he stretches.
Did you stretch today, Jonathan?
Well, not necessarily for this one. Not when we're living.
Can you know what kind of stretch?
Well, like calf stretches.
Well, you want to demonstrate?
I unfortunately can't right now because the screen is
all possible. I mean, it's all movable.
Can you show us a calf stretch?
You can't. I can't show you a calf. Now everyone can see that I'm in my sweats.
Oops.
Whoopsies.
We're live, guys.
Have you been seeing on the news, like people getting fired on their Zoom calls
I
because they're like not
know.
wearing pants?
They're like mistresses frolicking in the back.
Yeah, so I do my calf stretches. I do kind of like my little yoga stretches.
There's some yoga.
But
So I just saw
my vocal, I gotta finish
Somebody
because
posted
he
it?
keeps interrupting
I
me
do.
and my vocal warm-ups.
He does vocal warm-ups.
Okay, that's it.
So Ken Wright just joined on, and he said, so excited about this, so nostalgic. Now, Ken Wright, he's original cast member, and he actually was the first person to play the teacher. And it was he did such an incredible role. I feel like he added legitimacy to the show because it was just a whole bunch of kids and then Ken. And so
What are you trying to say?
Well, no, it was like, we were just like a whole bunch of hooligans and, running around. And but having his presence there was like amazing. And he played the piano, the bassoon. We just really lucked out. He played like so many different instruments. But yeah, he played. He says he's an old concher. There's a moment in the show where the circus master, the teacher, he's like saying goodbye to the cast, and the way that Ken did it every night really would like bring all of us almost to tears. It was so profound. It was so profound. But Ken, I'm so excited to see you, and I think you're going to love how we kind of reimagined some of the songs. Is that me?
No, it's my apartment.
Gotcha.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so we have Kelly is joining in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Whoa!
That's awesome. It looks like we have some Rachel Solorio. Hey, Rachel.
Hi,
I think she's in
Rachel.
Riverside, maybe. Samantha is maybe in Redlands.
Ooh, we got some IE people.
We got the IE.
I represent.
Yes, we do right here.
Yeah. Transplants.
We kind of had today I walked out of the house. I was wearing a sweatshirt and I had shorts on. And I was like, I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I was like, my hands, it was raining, so I had an umbrella. I was like, my hands are freezing. When I got home, I checked the weather. It was 38 degrees.
Yeah, 39 degrees.
I was like, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
That's it.
it was
quick.
like 70s last week or
Quick.
something.
yeah, it went really, really quick.
So fast.
I have a question. Somebody
yeah.
just checked. So a question I have here, I'm also actually kind of curious. How long did it take you to write the show that we're about to see?
Ooh, so the Ecclesiastes, the Circus of Life, I actually wrote Lifehouse in their 2009 season had put Ecclesiastes
2009?
2009. So it's been 11 years.
Whoa! Congratulations!
Thank you. In 2009, I wrote over 100 songs. I did a lot of musicals that year, but Ecclesiastes was the first, so it's the freshest. But I actually didn't set out to write a musical, so I wrote a complete dramatic play based on Ecclesiastes. It was 5 guys in a reality TV show to find the purpose and meaning of life. And so I wrote the complete show, and we had readings of it. We did some development, and we ended up, Wayne Scott, who owns the Lifehouse Theater, was like, I'm gonna let it be your call, but it might be too edgy for our audience.
Dustin is always before his time.
The reality show idea?
Yeah, the reality TV show. So I had written it. We had readings. We were like in development with it, and so then Wayne, after our last reading, he was like, I love it. I think it has it's really, it's very profound. But think of our audiences and what do you think? And at this point, we were like a week away from auditions for the show, and at that moment, we decided to do a musical. And so we switched,
cool.
Right before the auditions, we switched. And so then in about probably 6 weeks, the whole show was written. So it was
6 weeks.
We were writing. I was writing the music. So I probably had, when we started rehearsals, I didn't have the whole score written. So I probably had about half of it, and then I just continued to write. And as I just had to keep a couple songs ahead of the cast. So as long as I had, a song or two to teach, I knew that was okay. But it happened really, really fast. And the cast was amazing, because we didn't have sheet music. We were going so quick. So we would just decide, I taught everyone everything.
How many songs are in the show?
30.
30 songs?
There's 30, maybe 28. But
is there anything you can't do?
Sports.
All right. That was quick.
Sports. Wow. But yeah, so in the course of about 6 weeks, but the cast was really amazing because we didn't know who was going to sing what, because we didn't know how many songs there were going to be, because it was still being developed. So the cast learned everything. So then after everything was written, we kind of, we wrote down on a piece of paper, everyone, I just said, hey, if there's a song that resonates with you, write it down. I'll try to honor preferences. And we'll try to,
cool.
And so the cast really was like, hey, I let them say, if there's any song you like, and if there's any song you really don't want to sing, let me know. And so,
so you gave them the song they didn't want to sing.
No, I might have not been able to honor every request, but I think for the most part, it really.
I think that's super smart though, because you're gonna get their best performance if they're doing a song that they love.
So great.
And I kind of took the songs that no one wanted.
But you can make anything interesting, right?
Yes, I've done a lot of shows.
My favorite piece of yours. If I may, this is my favorite piece of yours. I don't know if we've mentioned this, but I went to a rehearsal in your house. I don't even think we were friends yet. I went to a rehearsal at your house. I'm newly friends with Emily Lopez, C-Town reppin' from Colton. So she was like, you have to come see this. It's really one of the most beautiful things you'll ever hear or see. So I was like, all right. So I went with her, and in the rehearsal, everyone was playing an instrument, and I was like, this is the greatest thing I have ever heard. And so, like I said, I forced Dustin to be my friend and to put me in any kind of a production, or even just backstage. I just wanted to be involved. So I just want you to know that for me, this blessed me, I know for sure, for many, many, many years. And it really is, you really do write beautiful melodies and beautiful music, but I think this one is.
Thank you. This one actually holds a really special place in my heart too. But thank you, Jonathan.
Mel, I have a question for you. Do you mind if I ask?
Actually, Samantha Stevenson has a question.
Veto. Samantha Stevenson, get it.
So Mel, she's asking, Mel, what is the best part about producing a show like this? That's probably pretty similar.
It's almost exactly what I was gonna ask.
Just kind of the nervous, or I don't know if it's nervousness, but just like launching something, you don't know what's gonna happen with it. Like we literally had conversations on the beach about the show, and then it kind of just like got in my head and was like, I gotta do this. And so when you first set out, it's really just an idea, and then just to see who becomes part of the cast, and like how they evolve, and what the numbers end up looking like, and all of that. And like these two are awesome, and have made it just a really beautiful experience. And this is what I love, is the people getting to experience it. So yeah.
Oh man, we're nothing without you.
Did I answer the question right?
Yeah, she said, what is the best part about producing a show like this? And you
Yeah,
said, the nervousness.
No, just the excitement of going from start to finish.
Definitely.
And I love working with these two, and our whole team was amazing. Basically, our team. Oh, and Chris, our videographer, shout out to our video editor. Awesome.
Amazing.
Taylor Joseph says, I just want to say you three are beautiful. I'm so excited for tonight.
You are.
People who watch Ecclesiastes are like 50% more beautiful than other people who don't watch Ecclesiastes. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Facts are facts.
Very beautiful audience. I know.
Oh, he's in Vegas. How fun.
So
Have fun. Viva. Las
May I
Vegas.
ask another question?
I wish you would.
Yeah.
This is a really great one. Why did you want to write about an obscure Old Testament book?
I love the idea of kind of bringing to light things that people might not be as familiar with. By all like surveys, the Bible is one of the most revered books in the world. And has been for centuries, or not centuries, but since the printing press, it's been one of the most popular books. But it also, by the same surveys that say it's one of the most revered books, the same surveys say it's one of the least known books.
Wow.
That there's sections in it that people don't know, and I think Ecclesiastes is one of those books that people aren't as familiar with, because at first glance it seems a little depressing, but when you actually delve into the material, you see the truth of how Solomon, the writer, was just really communicating the human experience. And I thought if there was a way that I could communicate that through the music, that we could do that. And something else that's really cool is when you write music, people connect to things emotionally and not just
absolutely
kind of logically or mentally. When you read something, you're just kind of thinking with your brain, but when you hear music, you connect with your heart.
It's like worship.
Yeah, it is worship. And so it has that kind of that quality to it. So I think that people get to experience Ecclesiastes in a new way. And that's the coolest thing as an author, as a composer, is just hearing people connect with just the work that you do.
Yeah.
Bravo. Beautiful.
Samantha Stevenson was talking about my science. Yeah, it's a proven fact about the Ecclesiastes crowd is more beautiful than people who don't watch. Listening to Ecclesiastes is like the fountain of youth.
I think so. I think I've gotten younger since I've been listening.
Mel, what's your favorite song in Ecclesiastes?
I
think I know the answer.
I like so many of them. I love Gifts of God. I love A Time. All of them. Which one were you gonna guess?
Gifts of God.
Oh.
I was like,
that one almost didn't make it in the
too.
show.
Comprehend as well.
Oh, Comprehend is beautiful.
So yeah, Russell just said real quick, singing Revelation made me understand it more than reading it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Russell is one of our off-Broadway cast members for the cast of Revelation. And yeah, just singing it, it helps you to understand it and hear it in different ways. So yeah, we really hope that tonight, as you just hear this random book, that it really is an enjoyable and entertaining experience, but also a profound experience for you too.
Yeah.
I think the Mel's song, Gifts of God. It's one of her favorites, and it was on our song list as we were like writing what songs, we talked about what ones should be included, and we were only going to do about like 45 minutes or so of cabaret, so we didn't have time to do everything. And that song was on the list, and then somehow just through the shuffling of paper and the cast members who were available and not available, that song just kind of like fell off somewhere, and so we didn't even realize it wasn't in the show
until like the last minute
last
after
weekend. I didn't know.
I think I kind of knew, but it just everything had already been set, and the people that were brought on were set to do specific songs, and so I just realized it's not going to make it in the show, which is, it is what it is. But
it's 8:46.
It's 8:46.
So we've got to go.
We've got to go.
We have to go.
But anyways,
join us after, right?
A very big surprise.
Yeah.
And it's in the show.
I went behind Mel's back. And I got Debbie Pretzman, who's an Inland Empire legend. I asked her if she would record the song. Mel didn't know, so I just asked her. And I didn't know if Mel would put it in the show or not, but I just wanted to give it as a gift to Mel, just because I knew she loved it so much. So I got Debbie to perform it, and then I just slipped it in the DMs. We had like a folder, of different artists' renditions of things, and so I just slipped it in the folder, and I was like, "Hey, Mel, I think there's something in there for you."
And then I watched it 3 times and cried the whole time. You'll see why.
Hey, but in about 15 minutes, we're going to start. Well, less than 15 minutes, we're going to start the Circus of Life. And
are you ready?
I've been ready.
Yes.
We're going to have an official start. And then following the production, we're going to jump on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram account, go over there to Ecclesiastes Official. And we're just going to do some afterglow. So if you have...
Come on, join us after.
Yes. So we just want to talk to you. You can ask more questions. If there's things you don't understand, you're like, what was that about? Or what was this? Or we love that. So we're just going to have a little after party. So join us on Instagram after the cabaret. The cabaret is about 50 minutes or so. So after, join us on Instagram at Ecclesiastes Official, and we'll comment. And feel free just to, as we're going, keep commenting, and we'll just have fun with you as we are interacting and enjoying this together. It's so fun that we can kind of talk during the show.
Come together during these times. What were you saying? We totally made.
Yeah, Mel caught a vision for doing something like this, and it's I feel nervous and excited right now, and we're in a pandemic, a global pandemic, and Melissa just had vision to create something and to do something, and I love the agency that she just operates in. She's like, hey, I want to do something fun. I want people to see this and hear this, and she just went, and because of that, we all get to be a part of something really cool tonight. So thank you, Mel, on behalf of the audience, the artists,
and us,
the production team. Thank you for giving us something to be excited about tonight.
Well, thank you for making it a reality. I'm so excited.
All right.
Ready to go.
Everyone comment your favorite emoji, and we'll see you over. It's not going to be on this
I think it's
page.
in the description, potentially. But go to our YouTube page, go back to our main YouTube page, and it's right there.
We'll see you after.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And...